Hello, this is Gingerbread Man, anime fan, and welcome back to episode 2 of Hogwarts Legacy. So, last time we had a bit of a scuffle with a dragon, and we had to look over a key that was shining that only I could see, and that led into some complication with some goblins. But at the end of the day, I got into Ravenclaw, and that's all that matters. But let's go ahead and continue with today's episode. So, let's see, where we gonna go? I kind of just want to look around. But the staircases just keep going. So I'm actually going to go ahead and head right back up. I don't want to get too lost this early in the episode. There we go.
This should be interesting.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Yeah, I'll talk to her.
One moment.
Him.
Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm looking forward to my first day. I'm actually a tad nervous. Looking forward to it.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Everett. I feel like he's going to annoy me at multiple parts of this game. But seems nice enough so far.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could... that is not how that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit.
Okay.
Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I find the stars fascinating. I've never been one for the stars. I personally find them fascinating. I really like looking at the stars.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Okay, well, he's definitely the smart one of the group. So, let's see. I found the class clown. I found the smart one. Where's the edgy one? Or actually, I might end up being the edgy one before I start making assumptions.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He's quite knowledgeable. I wouldn't really know. Fig, he seems like cool people. I'm gonna say he's knowledgeable.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Nice talking with you. Uh, isn't it Hufflepuff who likes plants? Do most students grow their own ingredients? Uh, I'll ask this.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
Okay, so I can keep going.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
That's funny.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you.
I actually
And good
like
luck
a
to
good
you
bad
too on your
joke,
first day.
but that one hurt a little bit in my roots.
New Ravenclaw.
Oh, there's one more. So far, Samantha's my favorite, though. So far, Samantha. Oh, there isn't anymore. Okay, yeah, Samantha's my favorite. So let's see. Meet Professor Weasley outside the common room. Yeah, I gotta head down here. There she is.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
So it's like a guidebook. Guide/tracking book, in a way. I'm assuming it's going to be a way for me to, like, list all my
certainly would have
spells.
appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust? And
Revelio.
see what details the field guide can provide.
Revelio.
The bust created in honor of Ravenclaw House resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. Field challenges is the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Okay, so this pretty much is our main menu. Okay, so this is the wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks the current challenge in progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Let's see. Field guide pages. Each challenge has tiers, special rewards unlocked at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Yeah, I'm following you. I'm assuming that's where we're going. I'm going to my first class. Okay, so Gryffindor. Not Gryffindor. Ravenclaw's in a large tower. It's pretty cool. Pretty snazzy. Reveal. What does this mean? Can I not open it? I guess not. Okay. What if I do?
Revelio.
Oh, snap. Okay. Um. So this is where all the spells are. Oh, I want Incendio. Ooh, I want these. That looks dope. Are these the curse spells down at the bottom? Embryo, Crucio, and Avada Kedavra. Yep. Sadly, I do plan on playing a good aligned story, so probably won't be using the curse spells too often, but I'm definitely going to be going after these fire-based spells. Alright, but let's head to class. Walking so slow, can we not run?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Flue
Your
flames.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, you've discovered flue flames, fast travel points. Okay, you can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flame. That is cool, the way that opened. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map, where students and professors live, includes the house, common rooms, and the Great Hall. Select the Grand Staircase region. Flag. Grand Staircase region. There we go. In this view, the few flames in the region. Okay. Select the library on Annex region. There we go. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall Foo Flame for you. Used right analog to rotate the map to Central Hall. The Foo Flames is square. Okay. Central Hall.
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
Oh.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Oh, that's cool.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I'm excited to
Always
see.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I'm excited to see just how big
That should be all
the
for
school
now.
is.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about Charms class? What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts? What is Hogsmeade?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Which one was Hecate?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to
Alright,
find
let's hit up
all
the
of the school
pubs.
supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends.
A butter?
in due course.
Yeah! Let's get some butter beer. It sounds a little gross by the name, but I'll try it.
What will I learn
Might
in
as well
charms
ask about the
class?
charms class.
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't. No, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'll be honest.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the
Hope that
devil,
doesn't bite me.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright. So, or maybe I need to talk to him first. Can I mess with these students? They do not care. Yeah, they do not care. Yeah, yeah, they're not gonna. Anywho.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
It was nothing, sir. I hope I didn't say too much. I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, And so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
It's some basic
Now,
stuff
sounds
on
like
how to
you've quite a
figure
day
the map
ahead,
around.
what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Attend defense against the dark arts class. Alright, so now we're officially going to our first class. There's a lot of dialogue in this game. It's not a bad thing, just cast charms, compass. What? Compass. Oh, okay, so it leads you in the right direction. Okay. I thought I saw it. Or did it go through the... I don't know. I expected a square prompt to push the door open. Look at that. Ah, this game is cool. This game is so cool. Okay, so here, let's keep going. Kind of don't. I would have loved to have been able to like at least have some short dialogue.
What are you up to now?
What was it that? That kind of scared me, not gonna lie. But I would have liked to have had at least some form of dialogue that I could have with some of the NPCs walking around. It's cool though.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, it's this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm assuming the red line, you're trying to beat it before the red line can match you.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform basic cast. Okay, so yeah, it's just R2.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, A surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Okay.
As Master Pruitt so artfully helped me
Okay.
demonstrate.
Let me
earlier.
do it. Okay. So I'm assuming I'm gonna have to hold down R2. Then yep.
Now, well done.
Yeah. There we go. That's cool.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Let's go. I'm gonna win this first match.
This should be easy. Leviosa. Lucky.
There we go.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel.
you're good. How perceptive. Thank you.
Don't all my students were this adept. Watch your opponent decide to attack or defend.
How's the view? Leviosa. Rather good at this, aren't you?
Let's get it.
I know.
Almost got him.
Try to anticipate your opponent's.
Oh, I knocked him off the table. Okay, that works.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
All right, but we learned a new spell.
Leviosa.
Levioso.
Lumos.
So we have Lumos, Levioso,
Revelio.
Revelio. I keep forgetting. I need to remember. The triangle is Protego. I need to remember
Nice
that.
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat. It was. Never used a wand in combat. Yeah, let's be modest.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned. To me, it sounds a little suspicious. Unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
The
Whether
green
it's
on your
joining a
coat
secret
is
dueling club,
shining a little bit
or
too much
sneaking
through,
into the
bro.
restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Sebastian
somewhere
Swallow the
unsanctioned?
Slytherin.
We'll see if your performance today was sheer
Jeez.
luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Clock tower entrance.
Till next time.
Yeah, I'm interested. Alright, completed a quest. Hey, level 2. Do I get any, like, Alright, we're heading to Charms class.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
I have no idea.
Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
See, I do appreciate a teacher that tries to be funny.
Summoning charm.
Even if they're not funny, just a level of, like, charisma of being like, yeah, I'm trying to make this a bit more enjoyable. I appreciate it.
And take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Should be simple enough.
Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I like this guy. I already forgot his name, but I like this teacher. Like his energy.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
And I remember too, like, just being in those classes, having someone who would be like, yeah, let's go outside for a bit. It was so nice to have that change of pace, rather than just sitting down at a desk all day.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like Accio spheres, if you will, but in splendid!
See, I got the idea of it. I got close. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, I didn't mean to. I thought I was targeting the same one. Right there.
Excellent control there.
Hey, no. I got it. Okay, sweet.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Miss Onai.
Just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming she's going first.
Here we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I might have my rival here at school. Look at that. Okay.
That's it. Let us see this.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna grab this one. I might have overdone it. Might have overdone it. Might have overdone it. No, 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 no. Dang it.
Don't lose your composure.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Well, I lost, but let's see if I can. I overdid it again. God dang it.
You almost had it.
I got my rival. As I'm meeting more people, I'm figuring out who I like as far as characters, and she's my favorite so far.
Shall we?
It was a short introduction, but I liked it. Oh, we're going again.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. There we go.
Okay, yeah, really will need to watch. I'll wait until they pass. Right now. There we go.
Very good.
Let us see this.
How do you say her name? Natsai? I thought she said her name was like Natty, something like that. Yeah, okay. Gonna wait till they pass. No, stop it, stop.
Brilliant.
Whew. Whew. Okay. That was too close.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Alright, last one. Let's see. It's gonna start up
I
now.
don't think I will start going easy on you now.
Hey, look at that. I got a hang of it.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Summoner's Court winner, Soul. There we go.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand. I'm holding my own. I don't want this to come off as rude. I'm glad you understand. Took weeks for me to get to transfer here. It gets easier, I promise. I'll go with I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew
Divination?
it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
So, reason why I perked up when I heard divination, at least within D&D, I mostly play clerics, and their main school of magic is usually divination. So I'm a bit biased. Okay, but here, let's see. How big is Ugadu? Ugadu? I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name. What does Ugadu look like? Is the magic same at here?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu?
Wagadu School of Magic
I definitely
is
said
the
that wrong.
largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is the magic the same?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Wagadu? I'm butchering that name. That's incredible. Surely the magic is weaker. Nah, go with that's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me about Wagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Okay.
Of course. You can
Natty?
use Accio and
Natty?
Florence.
Is that how you say your name, Natty?
Blind.
A word,
Well,
if you would.
you'd be using it on clothing, to be
Oh.
precise, Sebastian.
Struct wants to
You
talk
know
to me.
it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. So you got a special assignment. Professor Weasley is a bit more interested in us. I'll do some talking real quick. Let's see.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Fellow Blue, what's up, my brother? What's
Professor
going on?
Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You have to walk away, though? Okay. Let's see.
Hello. How was your first day coming
Ah,
along?
Samantha.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say. Wasn't too challenging a lesson. That's kind.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
But anywho, that seems like a good place to stop, though. But thanks again for seeing this second episode, especially if you made it on all the way to the end. I had fun. Hopefully next time we'll be getting into more shenanigans with magic and hopefully going to Hogsmeade, getting some butterbeer. But till next time, GB Man, out.